Welcome to Lesson 8 about the Cordillera Administrative Region and the Ilocos region of our course on Philippine Culture and Tourism Geography. So, to make the introduction, we have to say that the Cordillera Administrative Region, or CAR, and the Ilocos region are located in northern Luzon, offering diverse landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and unique tourism experiences. CAR is characterized by its mountainous terrain and indigenous culture, while the Ilocos region is known for its coastal beauty, historical landmarks, and Spanish colonial influence. So this lesson explores their geographic, cultural, and tourism profiles, highlighting their contributions to Philippine culture and sustainable tourism. So as our learning objectives, by the end of these lessons, students should be able to, 1, analyze and compare the geographic and cultural profiles of CAR and the Ilocos region, identifying key characteristics that contribute to their unique identities as tourist destinations. Number 2, evaluate the role of local culture, cuisine, handicrafts, and tourism programs. Example, OTOP, uh, the region's YAMI program in promoting sustainable tourism in these regions. Now, as for the geographic profile of the Cordillera Administrative Region, we have to say that it is situated in northern Luzon, and it is the only landlocked region in the Philippines. As for the area, approximately 18,294 square kilometers with mountainous terrain characterized by the Cordillera Mountain Range. And as for the climate, predominantly cool due to elevation with dry and rainy seasons, of course. And as for the provinces, we have Abra, Apayao, Benguet, Ifugao, Kalinga, and the Mountain Province. As for its capital, it's the city of Baguio, known as the summer capital of the Philippines. Now, how about the geographic profile of the Ilocos region, which is Region 1? So as for its location, it is in western part of northern Luzon facing the West Philippine Sea. As for the area, it is 13,013 square kilometers. And as for the climate, tropical savanna climate with a pronounced dry season. As for the provinces, we have Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan. The major cities are Lawag, Vigan, and San Fernando City. How about the people of the Cordillera Administrative Region? It is dominated by indigenous groups collectively known as Igorots, such as the Ifugao, Kangkanay, Ibaloy, Kalingay, and Tinguian or Tinguan. It is rich in cultural heritage, and this heritage includes traditional farming practices like the famous payeu or rice terraces and highland rituals. As for the Ilocos region, predominantly Ilocos-speaking people known for being industrious, resourceful, and frugal. And they are deeply influenced by Spanish colonial history as evident in their architectural, language, and festivals. How about the political profile? As far as the CAR is concerned, it was established under the 1987 Constitution, and it emphasizes regional autonomy and the preservation of indigenous rights. It is governed by regional and provincial offices focused on cultural preservation and environmental sustainability. And as for the Ilocos region, it is organized under provincial LGUs or local government units with significant agricultural and coastal resource development. And it has a strong focus on tourism, particularly cultural and historical landmarks. Now, how to get there, both in the CAR and in the Ilocos region? In the Cordillera Administrative Region, we can go there by land, buses from Manila, example, Victory Liner to Baguio. It is around 6 hours travel. And by air, of course, we have limited flights to Loacan Airport in Baguio City. And as for the Ilocos region, the same by land. We can go there by buses like Partas and Viron Transit from Manila. It is around 8 to 10 hours. And by air, because domestic flights to Lawag International Airport are available. Now, how about tourist attractions in CAR? We have, of course, the Banawi Rice Terraces, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The engineering marvels by the Ifugao people. We have Baguio City, and to name but a few, we have Burnham Park, Mines View Park, and the Camp John Hay. We have the Sagada, which is famous for its hanging coffins and caves, and the Kabayan Mummies, preserved mummified remains in Benguet. How about the tourist attractions in the Ilocos? We can cite the Vegan City, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for Calle Crisologo and heritage architecture. And the Paway Church, which is an iconic Baroque style church in Ilocos Norte. We have the Pagudpud, which are pristine beaches like South Beach and the Bangi Windmills. And of course, we have the La Paz Sand Dunes, a hotspot for off-road adventures and sandboarding. Now, how about the YAMI program in the CAR as well as Ilocos region? When we say YAMI program, we are talking about a collaborative initiative that showcases culinary tourism in both regions. It promotes regional delicacies like Ilocos Bagnet, Longanisa, and Cordilleras coffee, the Kalinga coffee in particular, and strawberry-based products. It features local food fairs and culinary festivals that attract domestic and international tourists. Now, as for the culture and handicrafts in both regions, in the Cordillera, the region is known for intricate woven fabrics, example, ikat and binakol, silver jewelry, and wood carvings. As for festivals in the Cordillera, we have the Panagbenga Festival in Baguio and Langay Festival in the Mountain Province. Now, in the Ilocos region, we have the Abel Iloco, which is referring to hand-woven textiles, the Burnay jars or pottery, and traditional crafts. As for festivals, we have the Viva Vegan Binatbatan Festival and the Pamulinawen Festival in Lawag City. Now, how about cuisines and pasalubong? In the Cordillera Administrative Region, as far as cuisines are concerned, we have the pinikpikan, which is a chicken dish, etag, a salted meat, and binungor, which is a vegetable dish. As for pasalubong, or souvenir, travel souvenir, we have the Highland coffee, in particular the Kalinga coffee, peanut brittle, strawberry jams, and the Sagada oranges. Now, how about the Ilocos region? As for as far as cuisines are concerned, we have the bagnet, the crispy pork belly, the Ilocos empanada, pinakbet, and dinengdeng. And for pasalubong, we have the sukang Iloco or vinegar. We have the chicha corn, crispy corn snack, the calamay, and the dragon fruit products. Now, how about the auto program of the DTI for CAR and the Ilocos region? When we say OTOP, we are referring to One Town, One Product program, which is a Department of Trade and Industry initiative to promote local products. So as for the car, it features indigenous hand-woven textiles, Benguet coffee, and fruit preserves. And as for the Ilocos region, its highlights include garlic products, basi or local wine, tobacco, and handicrafts. So in conclusion, we have to say that the Cordillera Administrative Region, or CAR, and the Ilocos region are rich in geographic diversity, cultural heritage, and tourism potential. CAR is renowned for its indigenous culture, rice terraces, and cool mountain climate. While the Ilocos region is celebrated for its coastal attractions, Spanish colonial landmarks, and vibrant festivals. So we have also provided references for this lesson. And next meeting, we will proceed to lesson 9, which will be about the Cagayan Valley and Central Luzon regions. So thank you and see you then.